Welcome electricians, aspirant electrician in all secondary school across Jamaica. So today I'm going to talk about the basics. So this basic electric circuit, basic electrical circuit. So this was the first thing as an electrician. For me, when I just started learning going to school, this is the first thing the teacher, I was taught in school. The basic electrical circuit, series circuit and parallel circuit. So what I have here today is two circuits, two sets of circuits. You have this parallel circuit up here and you have the series circuit down here, right? So these three lamps and notes, terminology is lamp, as electrician is lamp. If in the United States it's luminaire, right? So these three lamps, they are connected in parallel, and these three lamps, they are connected in series, right? So I'm just going to go across now and just tell you now. Alright, so here we have it at the basic electric circuit. So we have a series circuit, which is one current, however the voltage is divided between the load. Right? Where the parallel circuit is concerned is one voltage, right? But at the same time the current, the current increase according to the amount of load you have in the parallel circuit. So normally all the lights in the house, all the equipment, they are connected in parallel. Right? So if one goes out, the rest will run. Right? And we also have a series circuit, series parallel circuit. In the United States, they refer to it as combination circuit, which will have some part of the circuit that will connect in series, some part connected on parallel. And we have solar installation, solar construction. They normally connect like the modules in series and parallel, depends on what, and also your batteries depends on what type of power, right? You're working with, right? So you have the series parallel configuration, right? So, as I said now, so what is a circuit? A circuit is just a arrangement of conductors for carrying electric current, right? And a circuit normally consists of, the four main things a circuit consists of is the source, the conductor, the load, and the control, right? And also now for this basic circuits we're talking about now, youngsters, young electricians, all across the globe, therefore, which is electrical work, right? Get the first laws you're supposed to know is Ohm's law and Kirchhoff law, right? And here's Ohm's law. Here's the E, right? E here, the symbol here. E over I times R. So if I want to find the voltage, right? You multiply the current by the resistance to get the voltage. Here, you want to find out the current. Here you divide the voltage by the resistance. And you want to find the resistance, divide the voltage by the current. Right? It's a simple Ohm's law. And where Kirchhoff law is concerned, there are two laws, two Kirchhoff. There's a voltage law, current law, right? And the current law, I believe the current law states that the current flowing flowing away from a junction is equal to the current flowing towards that junction. And the voltage law is the total voltage drop in a circuit is equal to that voltage that goes right around the loop, right? So whatever you start off with, right at the end, you have the end zero. So it was the two laws, the Kirchhoff voltage and Kirchhoff current law. So electricians get familiar with them. We do those two laws at the beginning, right, the basic, right? But the thing you have to know, where Ohm's law is concerned, it merely deal with resistive load, so you call it more DC. So when you're going to go with AC, but that's a bigger thing though, you would have to know, you cannot apply Ohm's law in those circuits, right? So here we are now in a way with the two circuits. And I say now, normally this is just a typical setup. Just what I'm doing here just for demonstration purposes. It's an informal thing just for school. So what I'm doing here, that I wouldn't necessarily do it this way in a official electrical installation, right? So the setup is so here we have a setup. Normally now youngsters start from the beginning here with pattern, and it will be a typical 220 volt, right? Supply, 220 110 volt supply coming in here. The pattern, the two outlet. You make sure your conductors are color coded, the red for your hot wire and your black for your neutral, right? Maintain the meter socket, your correct polarity meter socket here. Your line at top, the load at the bottom. Terminal coming to your panel, your distribution panel, your panel board. You got your main breaker, your double pole main breaker. Typically normally a 40 to 50 amp for a small home. and you have a sub-circuit, a small value of 15 amp for your light, and 20 amp for your socket voltage, right? So now I'm going to just go into the show you magic now. Show you now, and this is now for us, say, from the young aspiring electrician, all those electricians, young in school, right? Who you know, love electrical work and love science and the whole. I'm going to show you now what's the difference between a series circuit and a parallel circuit. So we have three lamps in series in parallel up there and 3 lamps in series down here. So white now turn on now. Those are my 3 lamps in parallel, and they are getting one on each of them is getting 1 voltage, so the lamps are bright. Now I'm going to turn on the 3 lamps which are in series and see what's going on here now. We have my 3 lamps in series. The voltage is shared between the 3 lamps, so the voltage, so the lamps are dim. Right? Now we are going to know, I am now going to take out now, unscrew one of these lamps and see what's happening now. These bulbs and see what happens. And what happens? Let's see what happens. The light for the new for the next 2 lamps are out because they are kind of in series. So the circuit is broken, right? Because the series circuit is running, they just one after the other, as the name implies. The series is just like a chain. So if the link of the chain is break, right, you know that the chain, the chain will have the use again. So now that I'm going to now unscrew now my bulb back into my this place here, and there it is. All three lights are on. Now I'm going to unscrew one of these bulbs now from my parallel circuit, and what you have there? Still, right? We still have light. 2 lights are on, right? Unscrew the other one, right? And and the next one still operate. So normally this is a typical wall soul, right? This is how the light will connect it in a wall soul and another parallel. So if one light is out, right, the other will work, provided the circuit is open, right? So go here now, turn on now, this light, this bulb will still come back in, right? And here, and go, right? So with the series circuit, as long as I unscrew one of these bulbs, right? As long as I unscrew one of these bulbs, then right, it goes out. Right? The other 2 goes out. So if it's 3 of them connected in series, 4 of them connected in series, all of them has to be working, and they all have to be making proper contact for them to work. So one bulb cannot work, right? The rest of the bulb cannot work without the other, right? So they are linked together. So it's a chain. So there's a typical example of a series parallel circuit there. So this is something now I know that this is something youngsters in school, and I say those youngsters in Africa, right? I know I just like the spirit of the youngsters in Africa. So them, I've even seen them more enthusiastic, passionate to me more than Jamaica, some youngsters in Africa. So this is it now, I say, where the series circuit and the parallel circuit is concerned. And I'm just going now to see now what, using my ammeter. Right? So this is my multimeter. I'm going to put it on the current scale, and I'm going to see what reading I'm getting for each of them, right? So so let's see now what I get on this. So where the series current, I'm getting 0.33 amps, right? Right. So just 0.33 amps flowing to it. And where the parallel circuit is concerned, I am getting 1.71 amps, right? So it's much more. I'm going to unscrew one of the bulb and see if the current drop. Yes, it dropped to 1 amps. Right, unscrew the other one. Okay, it dropped to 0.49. All right, so that is it. So that is it now for series and parallel circuit. Understand? So come over here now. In order to be a successful electrical engineer going forward, you have to have a grasp of the English language and also and maths and so forth. So from time to time, you might call upon to write an electrical report. When you're going to do your exam, you're going to say a certain words, some words that you might not familiar with. So probably if you don't understand the meaning of those words and know to use those words in proper context, that can be, you might can cause or fail the exam. So I have a list today for just the young aspiring electricians, youngsters, right? This is not for big people, you know. It's for schoolers, right? So get familiar with some of these words that you know. That we just started take the exam, going forward, you know, you're familiar with them. So we have some words here for electrician now, so you can do your research and get familiar with them, like aspirant, initiates, astute, shrewd, adept, diligent, debut, right? Compliant, scholar, erudite, juxtapose, sucker, right? Verify. So you just so these rows, you just get familiar with them. So when you start to know, you know, doing exam, studying, read the code, right? I see some of those right now. Confront you, come in front of you know to use them, right? Because even recently, you know, I do an assessment at a property that was damaged by a hurricane. I have to write a report. Because if I don't write a report, I'll get the job. So I have to write a report based on my finding, right? And I'll submit that report to the manager, you know, in order to back with the quotation, in order to get the work. So if I wouldn't be able to write that report, I would get the job. So somebody said, we'll get it. And then if I couldn't do it, I probably have to pay somebody to write that people go fast on me to do that, you know, what I'm doing. So you see, that's why I tell you now, electrician, you have to write, you have to study, right? And do the thing, right? So that is it for today. Series circuit and parallel circuit, right? A series circuit, right, is a voltage divider, the voltage share. So right now, each one of these bulbs are getting a third of the voltage, right? However, where the parallel circuit is concerned, all three lamps, I should say, right, getting the full 110 volts, right? So electrician out there, youngsters out there, they can go ahead, you know, in your school or at your workshop and so forth. Try this experiment, you know, and under supervision of somebody, of a senior person or somebody who a trained person. So until next time, continue to follow, watch and subscribe. Youngsters, TikTok. Take care.